Hello everyone, welcome. This is a continuation of the previous lesson on Venn diagrams, where we will solve some exercise questions. Let's begin. Use the given Venn diagram to find the following. So this is the Venn diagram and we have to find the universal set P, Q, R, P complement, Q complement, R complement, P intersection Q, Q intersection R, P minus Q, Q minus R, P minus R. Okay, let's take one by one. So universal set, what will be the universal set here? All the elements that are present within. So here we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. We can represent all the elements. So we have got the universal set. Now we have to find set P. All the elements that are present in set P, J, M, P, H, G, F. Right. Next, the elements of Q. So here we have Q, all the elements that are present in Q, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, N. So we have presented all the elements in Q. Now elements of set R, H, G, I, N, K and L. Okay. Next, P complement means the elements excluding the elements that are present in P. So all the elements outside we have A, B, C, D, E, I, N, K, L, then Q, O, R. Clear? Next, Q complement. All the elements excluding the elements present in Q. So they are J, M, P, H, K, L, Q, O, R. J, M, P, H, K, L, Q, O, R. Next, R complement. Now here we have R complement. So we have J, M, P, F, A, B, C, D, E, Q, O, R. Clear? Now P intersection Q. Where is P? Here is we have P, and where is Q? Here is Q. So we have to write the intersection part of P and Q. So this is the intersection part of P and Q, where we have F and G as the element. So F and G will be the element of this set P intersection Q. Now Q intersection R, Q, and this is R. So this is the intersection part. We have G, I and N. So G, I, N is Q intersection R. Next, P minus Q means the elements that are present only in P and not in Q. So here we have P and here we have Q. Means the elements only in P we have to take, not the ones that are included in Q. So we have J, M, P, H. J, M, P, H. Next, Q minus R. So Q minus R, here we have Q and here we have R. So elements that are present only in Q we have to take. So A, B, C, D, E and F. Clear? Next, P minus R. Now here we have P and here we have R. Means the elements we have to take that are present only in P. That is J, M, P and F. So is it clear? Okay. Next question. If A minus B is equal to 1, 3, 7, 8, B minus A is equal to 2, 4, 6, and A intersection B is equal to 5, then use the Venn diagram to display the elements of the given sets and tabulate the elements of the sets A, B and A union B. Here this question is asking us to represent the elements in the Venn diagram, and then with the help of that Venn diagram find the value of sets A, B and A union B. So we have to find the elements of set A, B and A union B. So let's make the Venn diagram. So here we have A and B. We made it overlapping. Why? Because we have A intersection B, one element that is common. And A minus B means the elements that are present only in A and not in B. So what are the elements that are present only in A? This region will be the elements that are present only in A. So let's present it 1, 3, then 7, then 8. And what are the elements that are present in B only? That is B minus A, 2, 4 and 6. 2, 4 and 6. And what is the common element between the two sets? That is 5. That is A intersection B. This is the intersection part. So 5 is present here. Now we have got the Venn diagram. Now we can easily interpret the Venn diagram to find out the elements of set A, B and A union B. Let's find it. So set A will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 8. See, set A will include the elements 1, 3, 5, 7 and 8. What will be set B? This will be the set B. 2, 4, 5 and 6 will be the elements of set B. What will be the elements of A union B? A union B means all of this A and B. So here we have 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 5 is present in both, but we have to take it only once. So we'll write it only once. So A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope it is clear. Next, let U be the universal set and A be any two, A and B be any two sets if NU means the cardinal number of universal set is 20 and cardinal number of A is 12 and cardinal number of B is 4 and NA intersection B complement is equal to 17. Find the following. So here we have the data. Now we have to find the following, that is NA intersection B, NA union B, NA minus B and NB minus A. So let's draw the Venn diagram first. So here we have a Venn diagram which has set A and set B. So here we have to find first NA intersection B. So this is the NA intersection B part. We have to find this, and what else do we know apart from this? NA intersection A intersection B complement. Now what is NA intersection B complement? This region, leaving this intersection part, the entire is the intersection A intersection B complement. So the universal set is the entire region. So what we can do, from this entire universal set we can subtract the intersection A intersection B complement region to get the intersection region, right? So here we'll get the intersection region on subtracting the universal cardinal number of the universal set by subtracting the cardinal number of the A intersection B complement from the universal set. So let's do it. So here we have N A intersection B, that is the cardinal number of A intersection B, which will be equal to cardinal number of universal set minus cardinal number of A intersection B complement. So here we had the values already. So 20 was the cardinal number of the universal set and A intersection B complement was 17. So when we subtract 17 from 20, we get 3. So we can say N A intersection B intersection region will be 3. Clear? Next, N A union B. Now N A union B means what? The entire region of A and B, either or both. So this is A union B. And how do we find NA union B? NA union B is equal to NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. So this is NA, this is NB, and we are subtracting the intersection part. Why? Because the elements will be included twice if we don't subtract the elements present here once, because we are taking the elements of set A and the elements of set B. So the intersection part should be taken only once. That's why we subtract A intersection B. So N A union B is equal to 12 plus 4 minus 3, because NA was 12, NB was 4, and intersection B was 3, which we found out in the previous question number. So we have A union B equals to 13. Next, A minus B, NA minus B. So cardinal number of A minus B means the elements that are present only in A. So we know the entire A cardinal number of A. What is that? 12. And we know the intersection part. What is the value of the intersection part? 3. So simply we can say that NA minus B will be equal to NA minus NA intersection B. And subtracting the intersection part, we'll get the element that is present only in A. So 12 minus 3 will give you 9. So NA minus B is equal to 9. Clear? Next. B minus A. Now NB minus A means the elements that are present only in B and are not present in A. So excluding this part means the entire NB is how much? 4, and the intersection part is 3. So we can subtract the intersection part from the entire B. So we can say NB minus A is equal to NB minus NA intersection B. So NB minus A is equal to 4 minus 3. That is the intersection part we are subtracting. So we'll get 1. So NB minus A will be 1. So 1 is the element that is present only in B. There is only one element, not 1 as the element. Only one element that is present in B. Next. Out of a group of 1000 people, 560 have a TV and 250 have a computer and 130 have both. Find the number of people who have only TV, only computer, either TV or computer or both, and neither TV or nor computer. Let's understand this with the help of Venn diagram. So here we have one circle to indicate the number of people who have TV. So here the universal set, you can say the number of people in this entire set is 1000. So this circle here represents the number of people who have TV. So let's denote it using T, and the people who are having computer, let's denote as C. So here this entire number of people, those who have TV, is 560, and the entire number of people, those who have computers, is 250. And people who have both computer and TV is this part, the intersection part, we can say 130. Now this entire number of people have TV, but this region includes TV as well as computers. So if I want to find out the number of people who have only TV, we can say we can subtract 130 from 560 to get this region, right? To find out the people who are having only TV, and we can subtract this intersection part to find out the people that have only computer. So to entire number of people those who have computer is 250, but here some people are there who have computer as well as TV, so we'll exclude that part. So 250 minus 130, so it will give you this region, which will include the number of people who have only computer. So the graph is clear. So let's start now. Only TV. Now only TV means let's first write, let the set of people who have TV be T, and let the people who have computers be C. Now we can say NU means the universal set be 1000, NT that means the number of people who have televisions be 560, NC means the number of people who have computers be 250, and NT intersection C, which means the intersection part, the people who have both, be 130. Now we can use the cardinal properties to find out the number of people who are using only TV. That will be 560 minus 30 means what? The elements that are present only in T, it means T minus C we have to find out. So we can say N T minus C is equal to what? The entire T we can say, we know, minus the intersection part, that is 130. So we can say NT minus NT intersection C will give you the number of people who have only TV. So 560 minus 130 will give you 430. Okay, next, hence so we can say hence the number of people who have only TV are 430. Okay, so now number of people who have only computer, so we just represent all the data that has been given. Now so only computer means the people present here, we can say C minus T. So cardinal number of C minus T we can say will be the number of people who have only computer, which will be NC means total number of people who have computer minus the people who have both. So NC minus NT intersection C, we can say NC minus NT intersection C, that is equal to 250 minus 130, that will give you 120. Hence the number of people who have only computer are 120. Next, now we have to find the number of people who have either TV or computer or both. Either TV or computer or both means what? The union of these two sets. So we can directly find T union C. So let's put the data here. So here we have to find N T union C, and what will that be? NT plus NC means the total number of people who have TV plus total number of people who have computer, and we'll subtract the intersection part, the number of people who are having TV and computer both once, because we'll be adding it twice if I'm adding NT and NC. So if I'm adding NT plus NC, we have to remove the intersection part once. So NT plus NC minus T intersection C will give you the union of TV and computer, the number of people who have TV and computers. So 560 plus 250 minus 130 should give you 680. So hence the number of people who have either TV or computer or both are 680. Next, now we have to find the number of people who have neither TV nor computer. So neither TV nor computer means they are not present here. So those people will be present where? Somewhere outside. And somewhere outside means what? Complement of this set or this set. So together they are not here. So means complement of the union of these sets. So we can say T union C N T union C complement we have to find. So we can say N T union C means the complement of the union of the two sets we have to find, because we have to find the number of people who do not fall in this category or in this group. So NT union C will be equal to what? The universal set we know. We can subtract the union of these two sets from the universal set, isn't it? So we can say NU, that is the universal and the cardinal number of universal set, minus cardinal number of the union of those two sets. And we had found just now the cardinal number of the union of these two sets. So you can say 1000 minus 680, because 1000 is the universal set number of people, total number of people, minus the union of these two sets, that is 680, will give you 320. We can say hence the number of people who have neither TV nor computer are 320. So I hope you have understood this lesson. Keep practicing to strengthen your understanding, and stay safe and keep smiling. Thank you.